The things we experience in life are wasted if we fail to learn from them. In this episode of PSA, we look at lessons learned or to be learned. Welcome to the Psychological States of America. I'm Dr. Robert Meyers. A learned acquaintance of mine spoke of this being a year of learning. I say every moment of our lives is an opportunity for learning. Albert Einstein once said that the only source of knowledge is experience. On today's episode, we count down 5 of the multitude of things that we have learned or should have learned from this viral experience thus far. Number 5. Nothing beats home cooking. Since we've had to stay at home for so long, many people were forced to become acquainted or reacquainted with cooking. Knowing how to prepare meals is an important skill, as is knowing what is in your food and the quality of your food, something you don't always know in pre-made meals. I ate out in a restaurant with others for the first time in months last week, and I soon realized I wasn't really missing very much. Surely, it's fun to be served once in a while. And while the food was good, overall I can't say that the experience brought me any greater satisfaction than when I make a meal at home. Number 4, being alone with and liking yourself. It's so hard for some people to just be with themselves and be comfortable being with themselves. This situation has forced many people, even if they're living with others, to experience being alone. This has been a good time for many people to learn about who they are and to realize that they like who they are. Loving yourself is an important step in living a positive life. Number 3, being a responsible part of the community is important. There is no question that the past few months have been difficult. Many people complain about being bored or having to stay at home or wearing a mask and physical distancing while they go out. They complain that their individual rights are being threatened. But it's important to keep in mind that the balance between individual rights and public safety is constantly in flux. We've all experienced this before, such as measures taken after 9/11. To be a responsible member of our community, we sometimes need to trade some of our freedom for the greater good. Lesson number 2, we should appreciate the people in our life. How easy was it to take for granted that your family and friends would be there when you wanted them to be there? Our inability to meet face-to-face for long periods of time has exposed many to just how much we never really paid attention to the desire to meet with people. Even with all the technology at our command that allows us to interact with others, feelings of loneliness abound. It is important to stay connected with family and friends every day. Lesson number 1, and the most important lesson of all, be grateful for what we have and accept that which we don't. When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we can experience the world, even a challenging one, in a much healthier and pleasant way. There are so many more things to learn than what was presented in this episode. What lessons have you learned from your experience during this time? Send them to us, and we'll present some of them right here on PSA. Let's wish a happy birthday to... No one sent in a birthday this week. Oh well, a happy birthday to all of you who are celebrating this week. Are you having a birthday soon? Let us know, and we'll include you in our birthday wishes for the week. An attitude of gratitude. I am grateful for the roof over my head and the food on my plate. Teresa in Whitestone says that she's grateful for her garden of beautiful flowers and her tomatoes. Don't forget to send in your emails or video responses to one of the following. When is your birthday? What are you grateful for today? What are you experiencing during this time? What are your ideas for things safely to do this summer? We'll present some of them right here on PSA. Well, that just about wraps up this edition of the Psychological States of America. Check back regularly for future episodes. Be safe, be well, we'll see you real soon.